Welcome back to Boujee Bravo Bitches, where we talk all that Bravo tea from basic to bougie. We're your hosts. I'm Jenna.
I'm Darcy.
And I'm Amanda. Let's get into it, bitch.
Hello, my Boujee Bravo Bitches. How we doing?
Hey.
Living the dream.
If the dream is watch a lot of TV and go to work,
Exactly.
me
That
too.
is my dream.
That is my dream. You're right. You're totally right. What's going on, ladies? What's happening in the Bravoverse?
A lot.
I feel like it's been so quiet.
I feel like there's been newsy stuff, but like less shows, which I'm not
less
sad
shows,
about.
more about like what's recording.
Yeah,
what they're filming.
I kind of like that too. It's like the inside scoop. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. Speaking of, there was a lot of Real Housewives of Miami news coming out. They are on their cast trip, or they were on their cast trip in Mexico City.
I
which
love
looked
that.
like a lot of fun. I do too. I love that for them. And I love that they went international this time. And they were there for Pride. Adriana performed, and it looked really good. Actually, I saw a clip of it, saw a lot of photos. And then I also saw Gertie being rushed to the hospital, but I didn't really hear any more news about that. Did you guys?
Exactly. I only saw like pictures of her on the EMT cart, and then that was it. I didn't see anything about why or what happened. I feel like these ladies always get rushed to the hospital. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know that many people who are getting ambulance called and going to the hospital. And if I'm in Mexico City, I can guarantee you I'm not going to the hospital.
No.
It's not happening.
Although if I'm gonna go to the hospital, I'd probably rather go in Mexico City than anywhere else. You're absolutely right. It could totally be nothing. It could be like when Adriana almost died from her broken foot.
Oh my goodness.
But I was concerned because obviously we heard that Gertie has breast cancer, so I was a little concerned.
Okay. I forgot about that, so I take it back.
I take it all back.
Go to the hospital if you need to.
So just in line with some Real Housewives of Miami stuff, did you guys also see that Larsa is getting half of Scottie Pippen's Bulls retirement fund?
Good for her. She deserves it. They were married for a long time. She raised his children. She should obviously get half.
Will she continue OnlyFans?
Yeah, that's a hefty lifestyle to support that she has there.
I feel like her apartment is awesome.
And
I don't know where it's located in Miami, but it's like gorgeous.
I think it's downtown. Brickell, probably. Looks really nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little about the Kim and Kroy divorce because it just keeps getting messier and messier.
Wild.
I know
there's too much.
I don't even understand what's happening. It is, and I don't even know what's happening.
Go off. I want to hear you go off.
I listened to the 911 call. Did you guys listen to the 911 call?
No,
I did not.
So here's the thing. They call 911 on each other like regular. They're like friends with the police. But she called 911 because Kroy was like saying, "You're kidnapping my kid." Meanwhile, the kid just went on like a play date with another mom. But when you listen to the call, Kim's like so calm. She's like, "Oh, we live in the manor." Literally, it's the wildest thing. I don't even know what's happening, but I just have to keep watching it. It's like a train wreck that I can't look away from. And then nothing happened from the 911 call. She didn't want to press charges or anything, so they call 911 on each other regularly.
I feel like people in a messy divorce do that so that there's like legal documentation. Like there was a problem here, there was a problem here, and I can't just say there was a problem, so I have to have like something written.
They have to have it documented, yeah, because apparently he wouldn't leave the shower or he wouldn't leave the bathroom one time. She was like calling 911, or he wouldn't leave the bathroom, she wouldn't leave the bathroom. Somebody wouldn't leave the bathroom in the bedroom and they called 911. I'm like, it's got to be hard living with your spouse when you're going through a messy divorce.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we talked about that last week too, with like Sandoval and Ariana living together. Like,
yeah, they're much more copacetic than Kim and Kroy.
Oh no, this is wild. Okay, so she's coming back on Atlanta next week.
I saw that. I feel like they filmed that relatively recently, right?
Well, so she posted a photo of it right around the same time the divorce got announced, but I don't know. When I looked at the picture, there are like Christmas decorations in the background, so it seems like it was a while ago.
Okay. But they just posted that picture, so.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it could be nothing. It could just be a restaurant who's really bad at taking down holiday decorations. But that's what it looks like it is. But it also made me think, like, her divorce seems like it came out of nowhere, but maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. And there was, I mean, obviously it didn't come out of nowhere. So there probably were problems going on then, too.
Oh, yeah. They definitely had to fire the nanny and the chef back in February of 2022,
Chef
which
Tracy
never
Bloom.
came out. Yeah.
Oh,
Fired.
I saw, so on Croy keeps posting like videos of food and pictures of food that looks awful that he's making, and he tagged Chef Tracy Bloom in one of them. And I was like, oh, does he get Chef Tracy in the divorce?
She's been fired.
Yeah. Formally
She's a
let
free
go.
agent.
Formally let go. Did you guys see that Kim Richards' daughter got married this past
I
weekend?
did see pictures from that.
All of the Hilton Richards gang were there, all getting along together. There was a return to Kimosabi's where there's a video circulating, I reposted it, of like Kathy and Kyle holding like the 818 tequila and Kathy's tequila with big labels on it that says Kathy's tequila, Kendall's tequila. And Kathy was being really nice in the video and like apologetic.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't
that's
see it
good.
lasting. I don't see that lasting.
Also, Kathy is not filming this upcoming season.
She's not.
She said she's too busy with Paris and Love.
Well, that's probably true. And also in Paris and Love, she can be whoever she wants to be because I'm sure she has creative control versus on Bravo.
The Real Housewives.
So, Paris and Love is on Peacock. Peacock's now $2.99, so she probably should have stuck to Bravo where she's going to get more viewers.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. But I already got the Peacock subscription, so.
I didn't. It was today. It like ended today.
I know.
I saw the thing.
That's
I'm like,
wild.
yeah.
$2.99. Damn you, Peacock. I
A
wonder
month?
if Girls Trip is going to be, I wonder if Girls Trip is going to still be on Peacock since it costs money now.
So they played Girls Trip on Peacock first, and then I think like the next night or the next week they like played the episodes.
Yeah. The other thing I don't love that they do is they just like dump episodes on you. Like, I like one a week. I need to I want to keep up. I don't want to be dumped.
Oh, you don't want to watch
that.
like 4 episodes at once? Yeah.
No,
It's hard.
Not a binger.
I'm not a binger either.
I
I don't
love a
have
good
the attention.
binge.
Oh, you do? I don't have the attention
No.
span. I'm out.
I'm
looking at my phone. Yeah.
I can't do it.
I'm scrolling
stop for
TikTok.
snack.
Yeah.
My
exactly.
memory is like shot. So like I'll watch it one week and then the next week and I'm like, what the fuck happened last week? I can't remember. Like, what do you mean we were fighting about this?
Did you guys also see that VPR is starting filming this week? I think tomorrow.
I did, and they said Raquel is not locked in. I saw that.
She's not. I don't see her coming back. What do you guys think?
She shouldn't, for her own like well-being. I want to watch it all play out selfishly for like entertainment reasons, but like when you think of the person and not like the character, she probably shouldn't come back.
There's a rumor going around she met someone at her wellness retreat.
Well, that's not shocking. Rehab romance happens every day in my line of work. It's not shocking at all. It's true. It's a very intimate place. You're sharing all the like deepest, darkest parts of yourself in a group setting. You think you're falling in love with someone because it's the first time you've seen real intimacy, but it's just so unhealthy.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Below Deck. So all these shows that are on are like filming right now. Below Deck Sailing Yacht is currently filming in Ibiza. Do you guys say it like that?
No, absolutely not. Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Ibiza. No.
It's currently filming there, and Gary and Daisy were seen filming. Colin was not seen. It doesn't mean he's not there, but he was not seen filming. What do you guys think?
You know, Gary is annoying me. That's all I have to say.
Okay, we're gonna get to that.
He's on my last nerve.
That.
Gary, you're on my last nerve.
Ooh.
Okay. Ooh.
You know, he looks like that one model, Fabio, I feel like. When he has his hair
with
down.
His hair. Yeah.
Yeah, when he has his hair down, all I can see is Fabio. I'm like,
did anyone else have secondhand embarrassment from like him being nude in the hallway? Okay, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to all that. But in terms of them filming in Ibiza, do you guys think Colin is really not there?
I don't know. I'm telling you, something shady's going on because, like you said, they're voting on the polls.
They are.
And then they're like all lovey-dovey. I don't know. I'm telling you, it's gonna come out. Maybe they're together at the end of the season. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't know. I hope they are, but we're gonna get to it. I don't know that she's really deserving of him, if I'm being honest.
I
After all this
agree.
shit.
So we'll get to that when
We'll
we
get there. We had a lot of Summer House Martha's Vineyard crossover this weekend. They were all at some music festival, Palm Tree Festival.
Yeah, in the Hamptons. I feel like everyone was there. Like literally everyone on my TikTok was there.
But I don't think they're filming yet. But I mean, it doesn't stop them from going. But
Yeah, I feel like maybe they don't start till July 4th.
Danielle and Lindsay were both there, and there were a lot of pictures where like you could tell they were within the same vicinity of one another. So maybe they're.
Lindsay was at Pride. I wonder if Danielle was at Pride.
I didn't see that. I think she was in the Hamptons with Steven this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, her and Steven have been hanging out a lot.
I know. I'm like, are we trying to get him back on the show? He outed Carl.
Not a fan.
I don't love that.
Yeah.
I don't love that.
And rewatching all of the like past Summer House, I've got like working theories about the Lindsay freak out, or not the Danielle freak out over Carl and Lindsay.
Oh,
So,
okay.
I've got thoughts.
Okay. All right. Welcome to 2023.
Thanks, girls. I'm glad to be here.
You made it.
Let's scoot on down to Jersey because we had a few things come out of Jersey this week, which one was the remodel of the Gorga's house.
I can't.
She thanked an architect. So she got a free
Why
architect.
Isn't she thanking the internet trolls that really prompted the switch?
She had to call. I do. And you know what? She didn't change her stairs, by the way, because I saw a picture. She hasn't posted pictures of it because she knows
to the front door.
It's like if you walk down the stairs, you're immediately pushed outside. It's the craziest thing. Like I live in a much smaller house and my stairs aren't that close to the front door. But she's not posting pictures of it.
I only commented, "Where's the back of the house? I want to know if you added more windows."
So she thanked an architect. So somebody obviously developed the new, I don't know,
model.
Yeah, for her, and then she made Joe build it.
Yeah. Well, who got paid in that? I wonder. No one, probably.
No one.
Okay, we have to talk about Teresa's cameo.
Oh my god, that was the best cameo I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was the essence of her. Everything about it was the essence of her. It was so funny.
It was not what I was expecting. It kept going. She's like, and didn't she say he gave you chlamydia?
And your family hates him? And
I would never be able to keep a straight face.
Hope that works out for you.
She's like, I think you need to stay away from that family. Love. I literally wouldn't be able to keep a straight face. She was so good at it, too.
It was so good. That's why we love her. That's why we love her.
Yes.
Haters gonna hate. Oh, and then there was also, so apparently, I don't know if I believe this, but apparently Joe and Frank were supposed to get some sort of like spin-off show, but because of Louis, now they're not, I guess.
Yeah, because of the smear campaign. Apparently it was on a network that was, so Frank came out and said that him and Joe were in the works to get a new show on a different network that was more conservative, but since Louis made this smear campaign, the show never fully developed. My thing is that if you have a contract with Bravo, you're not filming on other cable networks. That's not. They're never going to let that happen, right?
No, you're not allowed to.
It's all made up, Frank.
Yeah, I don't believe it. What was the other network? Was it going to be some kind of HGTV?
That's what somebody said. Like, maybe him, Joe, and Joe. I wouldn't watch it because I don't like Joe Gorga.
Yeah, no, thank you. And
he don't pay his bills.
HGTV. I like
Bitch Boy Builders.
That
was good.
I love that. Copyright that.
Throw it on a t-shirt.
There were a lot of Bravo Lebs at the BET Awards this past weekend. I saw some cute photos of Karen Huger, Amanda
Did you
State.
see her outfit?
Yeah, I did.
It wasn't for me.
It wasn't for me either.
It wasn't for her either.
Was it Endy?
It was Endy, and it wasn't Tallard. It was for like big and tall.
It was pretty bad. I think she looked better than Eva though, and Claudia Jordan was there too, and Nene Leakes.
I didn't see Nene.
Nene looked good. I know. Nene looked good. Claudia Jordan, I'm like, stop even calling her a Bravo Leb. She's been on more like freaking love and hip hop type shows than she ever was on Bravo. Like, let's just excommunicate. Please and thank you. Please and thank you.
You're the Pope of Bravo.
Okay, I know this is not Bravo news, but we're going to talk about it anyways because we all love the Kardashians. And Kravis is having a boy.
Yeah. She only had one girl.
Darcy, I was waiting for you to say,
yay!
Did you like their gender reveal?
It was cute.
It seemed on brand, I guess. They were making out and there were drums playing. Yeah, seemed on brand.
She was like sitting on his lap.
Yeah.
She doesn't have her own seat anymore.
I know. They don't even need more than one seat. Go to a restaurant, like, party of one, but you guys are two. Yeah, we just need one trip.
We just need one. One fork, one spoon, one straw.
That's worse than being a same-side sitter.
No, thank you.
Never.
No, thank you.
Do you guys sit same side?
No. We don't even sit next to each other.
I think we only sit same side if it's like there's a really good people watching. It's not because we want to be closer to each other.
Yeah.
You guys want to rub each other's legs?
No, I'm like, stay on your side, don't touch my plate. Any other Bravo news you guys saw that I may have missed?
No. I think we
covered it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Let's get into the shows of the week. We had Dancing Queens, which is also on tonight, which by the time you guys hear this will have already played. But anyways, Dancing Queens from last week. What did you guys think?
It was good. Is this week upcoming? It's the season finale, I think.
Okay, I was kind of wondering that because it didn't say season finale, but like what could be left because it's Millennium tonight.
Well, I think when I saw I was watching a different show and like a commercial came on, it's like season finale, so I'm pretty sure it is the season finale.
I mean, it makes sense. I don't know what else there's going to be. Okay, I want to talk a little Dancing Queens because I told you guys that I had a friend who reached out to me. We'll call him Marco. And he is a ballroom dancer and he does like this particular type of dance, like pro-am type dancing. So he reached out to me to give me like a little bit of tea. So here are some of the things that I learned. One, as suspected, Pooja's mom and sister were going to fire Christian if he didn't end up dancing with Pooja, which is why he fired Colette as his partner.
I figured that. That was like my theory the whole time.
Yes. So that was confirmed. And then he was appalled by the way that like Sabrina speaks to Stas, which we did talk about last week. We're like, is that okay? Because she like pays him, and he said that he would never, ever, ever work with a student if they spoke to him that way.
Do you think, though, that Sabrina and Stas had talked before and are doing this more for filming to be more combative?
I think so. And I think he is specifically doing this because I guess he has a competition that he is like hosting, sponsoring in August that my friend is actually going to in Canada. So I feel like it's just like a marketing ploy. I was like, if you see Sabrina, please give me more inside tips.
Yes.
We were wondering why like Gaia went to the competition and like didn't dance, and she supposedly has like the number one partner like in the world. Mm-hmm. I guess he was at a competition in London, which is why he couldn't compete, so she couldn't compete basically. So, and I don't know if there's like qualifiers to get you to like this next round of competition, but I think because like that's probably why she became more of like a friend of, because she really couldn't dance, which is kind of the premise of the show. Mm-hmm. He also said that he was like, I don't know why she went because competitions are not fun at all. And I said, well, Bravo paycheck is probably why.
Yeah, you have to film in order to get paid.
Yeah. And then the other thing he told me was that all of their dresses are like over $4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Good insider tea to my friend. Thank you.
You got to ask him how much he gets paid. Well, not him, but how much typically an amateur pays a pro to go and dance with them.
I want to say how like the first episode they were saying how much everything costs. They did post some things like that, and it was like tens of thousands of dollars, plus they pay all of their entry fees, their travel, and everything like that too.
It's like crazy.
I'm sure it's dependent on your partner.
It's super expensive hobby.
Oh, I forgot. Last week I had said on here that we wanted to know like if they actually won stuff. So I reached out to Sabrina and I asked her, and she said that you do win money, but it's like not a lot.
Yeah.
So
Couple grand. It probably covers a hotel
there's
room.
your answer. You heard it first. We just want you to know we are in the trenches. We are speaking to the people, and we are getting the fucking tea. Now back to the episode. What did you guys think?
I love
good.
Donnie.
You
I
do?
You do
love
Donnie.
her. She's so fun. Like when she was like, I'm a 40-year-old woman and I bring a guy home from a bar, I'm going to have hundreds of trophies laying around. I throw them in the trash. Like,
I died.
She's like, I throw them out. I'm like, well, you
died.
know, you
Yeah.
do what you do.
I have to say, so Val Schmirkovsky was on doing like a lesson with her. I guess she dances at his studio, and he is obviously like very world renowned. It just made me think she is probably way better of a dancer than all of them, but like there really is something to be said for like image and body image when it comes to this competition type stuff, because she's probably way better trained.
Yeah, and she's been dancing for like ever since she was a kid. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
mean, I can't tell, I'll be honest with you. I think they all look like really good dancers. Maybe
I
that's
know.
editing. I don't know.
It's definitely, well, yeah, I would say some of it's probably editing, because the more I looked, and I watched like Dancing with the Stars too, and I feel like the more I looked, like you can tell that Pooja is like not up to par with the rest of them. Like this is not like her background. And when they showed clips of her dancing rhythm, like she was clearly a lot better at that because she had been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of Sabrina's husband telling her that she should just quit if she doesn't win?
I love her husband. He's so over her. He's like, okay.
She was like, what? What? Should she?
He's like, what? No. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's probably sick of paying for all her shit.
Yeah, and having to like watch their kids.
Yeah.
Her daughter with like the whole speech about like it should be fun. I was like, why are you more adulty than the adults?
You know, it happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Who do you guys think's gonna win Millennium?
Donnie.
I think you're probably wrong, but
I'm a Donnie
You know
stan.
what would be hilarious?
You are a
it's
Donnie
like,
stan.
If it's no one from the show and just some random.
That would be funny. That would be funny. I feel like it's gonna be definitely like a toss-up between Leonie and Sabrina. Obviously, like Leonie's got to defend her title. Sabrina is got to come back and like win because she didn't win at the last competition.
Yeah.
So the stakes are high. I guess we'll find out tonight. But I
Side
hope
note,
it gets renewed. What?
Same.
Is Leonie's daughter's named Charlotte or Shallot?
I think it's her accent. I think it's Charlotte. Charlotte.
I don't know.
I'm gonna pay attention more closely.
Yeah.
Did you try watching with captions?
Oh, I'll do that.
That's so funny.
That's a great idea.
Shallot.
Note to self.
Oh my God. So funny. So funny. All right, we got to talk a little OC. I want to just kind of take a temperature of like, what are you guys thinking about the season in general?
I like it. I'm into it.
It's just silly and like little bickering, nothing serious, which is really nice coming off of like Vanderpump, which was so heavy, Jersey, which was so heavy. Like this is just lighthearted,
this is
rich,
like you
petty
ghosted
bitches.
me. You ghosted me.
It's finally stuff I don't have to go talk to my therapist about afterwards. So it's nice. It's very nice.
I think Tamra is giving me everything that I could want in a housewife. She's unhinged. She's unhinged.
Back. I don't believe that she forgot everything she said.
You don't?
No, I don't.
You know, I think she was wasted. I think she was really drunk.
She was wasted, but I think she knew what she said.
Which was fuck a duck.
Yeah.
Fuck a duck.
I don't.
She said it like 45 times.
Also, like the laying it on super thick apology.
Oh yeah, that was a lot. I mean, she's here for her work. She's like, I
know.
I don't know.
I think she read the room and she was like, "Oh, no one's on my side." When I called her out for being we're not doing the Shannon's an alcoholic thing this year. Okay, got it. Switching gears.
The audacity of you being blackout drunk and calling someone an alcoholic is just a lot for me.
I was super annoyed with Gina, like starting shit over like this Jen thing. Like she's clearly very triggered by the
She's
cheating.
triggered because Jen is a cheater and her husband cheated on her, but I also think she's triggered that she might be losing her paycheck and she's got to shut it down. She's got to bring it for the producers.
Yeah. Well, you know what's not going to do that? Wearing the same dress 2 episodes in a row.
Thank you.
Did she really?
Yes. She went out with Jen and Emily in that stupid outfit that was like the black silk shirt that was unbuttoned. And then
27 necklaces.
And then she went to Tamara's party like the next day in the same exact outfit. I'm like, are you kidding me? I had to go back and rewatch. I'm like, no, this is the same outfit.
And then when they're throwing cake, she's like running. She's like, this is my only outfit and I can't get cake on it because I can't afford the dry cleaning.
If you're filming, I don't care if you have to be, because there was a TikTok I saw that Melissa buys clothes and then returns it, keeps the tag on and then return it. Like, do that. I have more respect if you do that.
Yeah.
Or like Lisa Rinna was like, you can rent anything, like rent something. Like, I have more respect for you for that.
What was the reunion where someone pulled someone's like Saks, like their whole account of like all the clothes they returned? I forget. It was just recently. Who the hell was it?
Really?
Yes.
I don't remember
like,
this.
Someone worked like high up or like knew someone high up in Saks and pulled this person's entire portfolio where they like return all of their clothes after wearing them. I gotta figure out who it was. I'm on Dr. Google right now.
I mean, who hasn't worn something and then returned it?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
That's why I'm not mad at Melissa if she does that. I'm like, okay, good for you.
Mostly with like shoes, not like clothes.
Okay.
What else? I feel like, yeah, I'm just was super annoyed with Gina, and then I also the whole like her becoming a real estate agent. Like, can you see her showing up to buy you a house? Hi, I'm Gina. Let's go look at a house. This one has really great character. Check out the marble. You like the marble? I love the marble. Ugh. No.
So like when she was talking, she's like, Travis is gonna do everything. Emma's gonna show up as like a cute accessory. My pet peeve is people acting dumb. Or if you're really dumb, then I feel bad for you. Like, I don't like when people act dumb. It drives me insane. Like, you should try to act smarter. Acting dumb is not cute.
I 100% agree. Yeah.
And I feel like she tries to act dumb.
I can't see her. Does Travis have a job? I don't know if he does.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, I don't know.
They all live together in that little casita with their 6 children.
Her small little house.
Couldn't be me. No, I feel like he moved in with her as soon as they started dating. Then they got married in the backyard.
What? They're not married, are they?
I'm pretty sure they got married in the backyard.
Gina and Travis? They're married?
I think so. And I don't think she filmed it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never heard about that. That's weird.
All right, you look that up. Yeah.
And I want to talk about this whole like Jen situation. I definitely feel like she's a fucking cheater. What do you guys think?
She's definitely a cheater.
Yeah.
She's definitely sleeping with Ryan.
She is a full-on cheater. For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of Ryan's other Ryan, Tamara's son, like, showing up in full-on rancher gear.
I watched Yellowstone once and was like, yup, this is what I'm doing now.
I put up a side-by-side of him and Jimmy from Yellowstone, and I wrote who wore it better, and he reposted it and thought it was funny.
It is funny.
I vote
do
Jimmy.
not
like
Jimmy
him.
wore it better. Jimmy wore it better. All right, so there's gonna be some drama coming up this Wednesday with this whole like Taylor acting situation, like offering Heather a role, and it gets a little out of control. Heather gets really mad. I'm like excited to see it. Honestly.
Yeah, she gets really mad. I feel like they're married. I think they got married in December. Yes, but I agree that if she was really getting offered a role, it has to come from the producer of the movie, right?
Yeah, it should go through official channels. It's not just like, hey, pal, I got a film for you to shoot with me in Oklahoma. You want to come for a ride? Like, official channels.
Agreed.
Yeah. I mean, it could be like an indie film, I guess, and then maybe it's okay.
It's probably like low budget, let's be honest.
I think like
and Heather's like, I'm not low budget, bitch.
Right. But honestly, like Heather, what have you acted in since like that show Jenny in like the 90s?
She stopped to raise her children. You're such a Heather hater. Look at you.
I'm not a Heather hater, but it's like
you are. Oh, just own it. Just own it. It's okay.
I actually used to really like her. I actually really liked Terry too. I watched a lot of Botched with Joe, but I feel like how can you even like turn your nose down at something when you have not acted in 100 years besides Hot in Cleveland?
I don't even remember that show. I'm gonna have to like go back and see if I can find some clips on
Remember
YouTube or
they all
something.
went to the taping for it? So cute. Okay. Shannon trying to get out of the car. Were you dying?
I like didn't even understand. He's like, babe, you have to climb over here because the curb is really high.
I know.
didn't understand what was happening. I'm like, okay. It was funny though.
It didn't even make any sense to
No.
me why she needed to do that, but I feel like it does kind of explain their relationship a bit. When the lady at the crystal store was like, water and fire, and she was like, do you put out my fire? I'm like, yes. Clearly. Clearly. I'm excited to watch it tomorrow though. I feel like it's a good season. I'm into it.
I'm into it.
More so than the last few.
Yeah.
I forgot. Okay, so last week we were talking about who do we love the most, who do we hate the most, and then we said like one-hit wonders are off. But my one-hit wonder, like dislike the most, probably would have been Noella.
Oh, I can't stand Noella. I'm so glad she's not back. I am so glad.
With her stupid chain that went around her phone case like it was a fucking crossbody purse. She wore there was like a chain and it hooked to like the top of her phone and she wore it like a crossbody bag.
Honestly, if I was her husband, I would run away too.
Sweet baby James?
Yeah, he ran away and I would run away from her too.
Yeah.
Lunatic. She was crazy.
Yeah, nothing about her was real, but she would have been my least favorite. Her and it would be a tie for her and Carlton for my least favorite one-hit wonders.
Okay, I agree.
Atlanta. Did you guys watch? I thought it was another episode. We're getting a little better.
I don't know. I thought there was way too much Drew for me, to be honest. I was kind of over it.
Oh my god, Alexa shading her was the funniest part. Hey Alexa, play Drew Sidora. Already know. Sorry, I don't know who that is.
Playing Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD.
Oh my god. Her low budget music video was like a flashback to Candace in the parking lot. Like, I needed Mia Thornton, and then I needed your mama's low budget. Watch your mouth.
Here is my question: why are they wasting money on these music videos? Does anybody watch music videos anymore?
No. Where do you watch them? I think that when you're listening to music on Spotify, it can play a music video in the background sometimes, but I wouldn't know the first place to go look for a music video.
I feel like also, YouTube
is
where you'd look, but also
you'd have to go look for it, right?
Yeah, I feel like they do these just out of ego.
Yeah,
like there's no utility to it. It's just to say.
I feel like you're wasting money.
Video.
Yeah, I feel like you're wasting money.
What money could she have wasted at the skating rink? $3 entry fee per person. There were like other people there.
They had to pay for the skate rental fee.
You don't know how to fucking skate, so why did you do a skating video?
Because that's what Beyonce did.
It's all about the vibes.
And that's what the Kardashians did for their opening too. They all did
they did.
to Beyonce's song too.
I know. Yeah, that was like 5 minutes of them skating to the whole entire song. That was their opener.
I feel like because Beyonce doesn't really like the Kardashians, they did that on purpose. They're like, we can afford your music.
That was funny.
It was good stuff.
Drew, I wouldn't even say she's a low budget Beyonce because that is an insult to Beyonce, and I don't even really care for Beyonce that much.
Yeah, I was over Drew. There was way too much of her sister. I don't care about Ralph. He's an abusive piece of crap. I'm over.
Oh my god! So Ralph posted like the video on Instagram, and like someone commented like, "Why are you being passive aggressive?" And he's like, "I'm not. I'm the one that produced it." I'm like, "Oh, so you're posting it to take credit for it?"
Yeah, of course.
A true narcissist.
There you go.
Bingo. I wonder what their like status is. It seems like he posted it, so then I'm like, well, maybe they get along, but obviously
no. She is filed for like a contested divorce, or I don't know what the name of it. It's not like irreconcilable differences. It's like he is a piece of crap and I need to divorce him. It's a fault divorce.
Yeah.
It's not good. I just listened to the Bravo docket on it. That's how I know.
We're going to know everything about Georgia divorce laws
exactly.
by the time all of this is done.
Because I also listened to that episode of the Bravo docket, and the county that like Kim and Croy live in is like, I guess like one county where there's like a specific kind of like divorce law that like doesn't really exist anywhere else.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was though. You guys want to talk about She by Sheen?
That had me crying.
Dying.
She was like, it's not She by Shein. It is though.
It
Then the
is.
producers put the side-by-sides up.
I know.
I love a shady producer.
I know. I love a shady editing moment. I really do.
All it
Okay.
really is merch. Like, it's not a fashion line. You are not a fashion designer. You're purchasing this clothing and you're slapping a logo on it. So it's merch.
That's exactly what it is.
Spring, summer, September.
Okay, so
it's all
here's my question. She said, designers don't sell everything that goes down the runway. Now, like, is that true? I don't understand. She said, not everything's for sale that goes down the runway. Sometimes it's just a show.
No, that is true.
It is true.
There's, like,
okay.
exclusive items that are like runway items that.
Are we talking about Chanel though, or are we talking about?
I don't think we're talking about She by Sheree.
A fashion show with no fashion. How dreadful.
Listen, I'm gonna say this though. It's been like 15 years in the making, and she has a website, and there are a couple things on it, so
that are super overpriced. Her price point is
out. A lot
out.
of people are buying them.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Well, yeah. It's the name.
Do you guys think the website really crashed?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Websites crash all the time.
Yeah, I guess it's possible, especially if you were just using like Wix or something like
GoDaddy.
She had GoDaddy. But like, if a lot of people knew about it and it finally came out and people went to go check it out, I feel like it may have crashed.
I will say she definitely had a point about Candy. I don't feel like Candy was that supportive, and she was shading her, and Sheree doesn't like shade Candy when it comes to business stuff. I mean, the most she said was this season when she said, "We don't know if we're getting biscuits or bullets at OLG."
Yeah, well, that's pretty shady.
That's fair. Yeah, but I feel like that's after. I think that she really thought her and Candy were friends, and after like a bunch of seasons of Candy like shading her, I think she was over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Candy really supports anyone as much as they support her.
Agreed. I think Candy is out for herself. I mean, she doesn't support her husband as much as he supports her. You think she's gonna support her friends?
I smell like a takedown. Not this season, but I feel like we're planting little seeds. Like there's little Easter eggs for a Candy takedown. She's not bringing enough other than the Twitter followers, really. She's not.
Which she probably bought.
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know if she'd spend money on that, honestly. Are we going to talk about Marlo's hot date from the iconic ex-con club? Another member of the iconic ex-con
First dates are always so awkward. I get like really bad secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, I feel like he was cute. I mean, I can't see him being on another episode. I think that's all we're going to get.
Yeah.
But it was cute. Okay, her going off in the car about Drew. About Drew's square body.
She's like, yo, man, don't even want you, you whole ass square. I loved it. I loved everything about it.
Voluptuous women.
Like her driver's like
voluptuous. I just love that she called her just to start a tussle. Like, was just like, you know what? Good. I'm going to get off the phone with you. I'm going to call Drew. Let's get into it.
So crazy is like everyone on the internet, Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, they do not like Marlo, and I don't understand it.
She is such good TV. She's
hilarious
the entire season.
She's so funny.
On her back.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we're not logging on to watch fucking Sanya talk about her, Sanya, whatever. I can't even say her name right because I don't care. Talk about her fucking family and her past running career. Don't care. Drew, who's a fucking self-produced bad actress, don't care. Like, don't care about any of it. Kenya, who doesn't even get out of bed for her scenes, don't care. She probably has interesting stuff going on, but doesn't fucking talk about it. If I have to hear any more about Kenya Moore hair care, like, don't need it, don't care. There's no one doing anything.
Yeah.
Who else is even on the show?
Yeah. We're listening to Candy talk about her and what's his face. I don't know, Todd's movie. If I got to hear about Todd's movie one more time, who he's putting Drew in it. No, thank you. I'm not going to watch it.
She really does like shield anything that could cause conflict. Like, you know, she did not want to talk about that Mama Joyce thing on TV. You know, she didn't. But because it was on Bravo and they were going to air it. So it's like, you either talk about it or we're going to talk about it. Your choice.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm Team Marlo. I'm so over it. This whole like, let me hide my life. It's like you're on a reality show. Show us all. Thank you.
Although next week we do get to see Roy.
We do. I know. Yeah. We follow him. I feel like that's a fucking paid subscription partner too. I don't think that's real.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't think any of her relationships have really been real,
No.
to be honest. Because she's crazy. She's scary, Kenya. She needs a lot of like trauma therapy. She's scary.
I don't care for her.
Yeah.
She's just mean.
She's unhinged. She's unhinged. I'm really excited to see the return of the OGs next week. We get Deshawn, we get Lisa Wu, we get Kim coming back.
I'm excited for that.
I put up a poll, like, do you guys want to see Kim return as a full-time housewife? And a lot of people said no. And I'm like, why the fuck not? Like, she's such good TV.
She's delusional.
But insane. A lot of people didn't like her show. Did you guys watch Don't Be Tardy? Because I loved Don't Be Tardy.
I thought it was cute. I liked it. I watched it. It was 20-minute episodes. Like, I know. Anything that's 20 minutes. You
also why I'm team
8 seasons.
So I know. Also why I'm team Croy, because he's a really good dad.
Yeah, I am kind of team Croy too. I think there's nothing that she could say. She's a fucking gambling addict and an alcoholic who chain smokes cigarettes and wears bad wigs.
Yeah, so
not much else she could say.
Yeah,
okay. But I hope she comes back, and I think she's gonna.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pivot and talk a little bit about Summer House Martha's Vineyard, the finale.
They better bring it back for season 2. They've got to.
I haven't heard anything about it. Someone tried to DM me and say it's already been renewed, but nothing says that it's been renewed at all.
Yes, we'll have to follow their Instagrams and see like if they're filming or if they're posting together.
We follow. Some of them do post together. Some of them were at Palm Tree Music Festival together. Some of them were in the city together the week before. I mean, they live in the city. Some don't, though. Like Amir lives in Texas, so some of them. I think Preston's in DC, so some of them are not really like around. But the ones that are in the city do hang out together. Give me all your thoughts. It was the last episode. I wasn't ready for it to end.
No.
Bria is unhinged. Simon is hilarious. It's such like, okay, so like this, it's such a white thing to like jump in the pool fully clothed.
That's what my husband said. He's like, she's mad, but he's white and he's doing white people are drunk shit.
Exactly. Like, I'm like, you know, that's a very white thing for him to do is jump in the pool fully clothed. And she was so mad at him. She's like, you're embarrassing me. I'm like, he's at a party with the pool. What did you think? What did you think was going to happen?
Summer house party ends that way with everyone jumping in the pool. They're
all white people.
He was like, "Oh, wrong show. Martha's Vineyard, not the Hamptons. My bad." And he just sat in his tuxedo in the hot tub.
I know.
With the watch on.
It's so good. It's with the watch on.
All right, I want to get into some controversial stuff first because I felt like the Summer Bria fight, it like escalated quickly, and I don't feel like there was any sort of like no producer, like I know the producer stepped in to break it up, but it's like y'all just like let that happen and then move on. Like she dragged her. She felt like literally
they
fell
were
on
like,
top of her suitcase.
Maybe they were super drunk and it just was what it was.
I mean, yeah, I think in real life that's true, but not when you're on a television show. Like there are like consequences have to take place for actions, in my opinion. I don't think it was a good look.
Would you bring it to a house meeting? And
yeah, I'm like, all the fucking house meetings you had, and you guys don't have a house meeting over
Well, they were all leaving. They were leaving. It was like the day they were leaving. You guys voted Phil out
for taking a shit. Like,
I know. They were mad Phil was going to steal their thunder. I'm still mad Phil got taken off, and we got friggin' Jason.
I think he would have been fun.
I'm going to need Mariah back for a season 2 if it
Everyone
happens.
Is saying that. I know. I wonder if there will be a season 2. I mean, maybe Bravo's thing is like, oh, we're just gonna pilot this and see where else we could do summer houses every summer. That kind of thing. I don't know, but I haven't heard anything about filming, and like they need to start like next week.
It's only a 2-week thing, so they can film at the end of July and August. True. You know,
it's
like a winter house thing. Yeah, they go and film for 2 weeks, and I could do without Jasmine and Silas coming.
I think everyone could.
So I put up polls, and Silas was a don't bring him back. I put up a poll on every single person, stay or go for next season if it returns. Everyone got voted back. Jasmine was like a 50-50. Nick was a 50-50. Silas was a no.
There's no Jasmine coming back without Silas if they stay together.
Yeah, I mean,
and it would drive her nuts if all she wanted to do was bring everyone together in this house, and everyone stays together, and she gets the boot.
God. I think if she came back alone though, and we got a not a single Jasmine, but a not with your married freaking loser.
That's never gonna happen.
Never
He's
happening.
But we
not
might
gonna
get
let
a
her
different
go.
side of her.
We
They're
definitely
on,
would
like,
get a different side, but they're never gonna separate. Like, he's not gonna let her film.
They're on an
without him.
anniversary trip right now, I think in Mexico. Just in case you wanted to know.
Are we getting a reunion for Martha's Vineyard?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Maybe we'll get to Watch What Happens, but like I don't even think we'll get that because they did put a few of them on Watch What Happens. No, I think it's a pilot season. I don't think they even did a reunion on like Summer House season 1.
No, I don't think they did.
And they don't even the Below Decks. They just get to watch what happens. But I think that's because all of them work and they can't actually like commit. It's a show about working actually. So I want Simon back full time. If Bria comes back, I want Simon and Bria to be the house couple that like coordinate everything next season.
I don't know. Bria is unhinged. I love her.
I love it. I love everything about it.
I love her, but she is a brat.
She is such a brat. Oh my God.
Yeah, I love that for her.
Like when she was like, you know what? If my man was in someone else's DMs, we would break up and I would be going to Abu Dhabi. Like, you go, girl. You get yourself a rich man.
She showed up with her dog without even talking to anyone about it. You didn't think she was going to be a brat all season? Hello. Oh my God.
She's so mean. She's like, I just asked him to watch the dog. He's like, no, you didn't. You told me, why aren't you watching the dog?
I thought it was so weird that like Nick's girlfriend Tasia came. Like it was just very like she flew on like a gajillion-hour flight from Africa or something to like come to this one party.
I didn't think she was real.
They're still together. They are.
I know. Together. I didn't think she was real. I didn't think she was. I thought she was made up. I'll be honest.
That is funny. Did you guys think it was okay that Bria like sat her down? How do you feel about that? I'm gonna be honest. Every time I put a poll up about Nick, that's like, is he shady? Is he a fuckboy? Is he an undercover like fuckboy? I tag her in it, so she knows.
You tag Tasia?
Yeah, I do.
You shady bitch.
I like it. I'm just
looking out for her.
I think Bria. You should. I mean, he's nasty. What would you do if that was your man?
Gone with the wind. Fabulous. Bye.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. I'm not. You don't get. I did DM Shep one time. I said, "What are you doing tonight, Shep?" He didn't answer me. We were at BravoCon. We were at BravoCon.
Oh, yeah.
I told him.
I know he's gonna listen to this. I just asked what he was doing. Just said, Shep, what are you doing tonight? What are you guys getting into? He never responded.
He's so mean. He's the worst. The worst. Okay, what did you guys think of Alex's performance? Was he John Legend-esque to you?
No, I wouldn't have cried. I'll tell you that much.
I prefer the floss.
Summer did.
Oh, well.
She's like to Jordan, are you crying? Jordan's like, no.
She goes, definitely not.
I liked the flossing jingle a little bit more, but his like performance seemed appropriate for what they were trying to do.
I'm not really into a poetic man. It's not my thing. So
and I put up a poll. Do we like this bromance between Nick and Alex, or do we just think they're undercover fuckboys?
I voted undercover F boys.
Same. I'm just glad that it's over so that I don't have to hear any more fighting about ironing or burnt cheese or breakfast starches. Like if I don't hear one more thing about steaming, ironing, and Tide pens, it will be too fucking soon.
It couldn't be me.
It was bad. Honestly, like, and okay, I get that, like, editing, whatever, you say one thing, they're going to start to paint you a certain way, but, like, you obviously have no redeeming qualities because they didn't find any. There were none. Zero.
Well, and they can't edit the words into your mouth. Like,
no.
You said it, you had that, like, body language, like, you were who you were.
And the
when he said,
at the end.
Yeah. Well, when he said you have to start treating your tasks as necessities, I'm like, well, that's the problem, because then you're just going through life like necessity after necessity. You're not living. You're just like a robot. Yeah. I mean,
they clearly like view life very differently, and it doesn't seem like he wants an independent woman.
You know what? I'm okay with a wife if you are a homemaker and you want to cook and you want to clean. Sure. I mean, that is my dream.
Sure.
I don't want to go to work every day, but you know what? This is America. I have to. So, with that being said, I would love to be and I would cook and I would clean and I would take care of my man's things. But like, I feel like he doesn't appreciate that.
Because
Yeah.
he expects it.
The
Like, he
respect
expects
factor
that's
isn't
the role
there.
of the wife, not of like, wow, I really appreciate you doing this for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't
weird.
there's nothing wrong with like a more traditional household in my opinion.
Yeah,
It's all about what works
exactly.
for a couple, but like mutual respect is
Exactly. And
the
I feel like he doesn't
basis.
respect her at all.
Right.
And I feel like
So
they also just don't have their communication down with one another, because he said, we're going on vacation. It's really important to keep our routines. And she was like, I'm going on vacation and I want to get rid of all my routines. So just at
yeah.
that foundational level, like, they weren't able to understand one another.
Yeah.
I don't maybe you guys can relate, I don't know, but like the first year of marriage is not fucking puppies and rainbows. It's fucking hard, honestly. Like that was my experience. I know like a lot of couples I counsel, that's their experience too. I would not put my like life on blast on a TV show in the first year of my marriage unless I wanted a divorce at the end of it. It's fucking hard. You're
Well,
learning each other, you know?
yeah.
So I hope the Coopers get it together. You know, let's all just live in harmony. But fortunately, I think that's probably not going to happen.
To Martha.
To
To
Martha.
Martha.
I loved it. I actually, like, after all that, like, I wrote and I posted, like, a picture of all of them and I just said, like, all shady polls aside, like, this is probably one of the best shows that Bravo has produced in a long time.
Hands down.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about Below Deck. We had another double episode, and I gotta be honest, like I'm sick of them just like dumping double episodes on us. Like, just what? Why don't film so many? Like, why are you trying to like dump them all at
Yeah.
once? Because they're
Yeah.
trying to like make sure the timing aligns with when Below Deck Down Under starts, which
Yeah. I'm
is
not
in a
sure.
couple weeks. I think it's in 3 weeks. I think I said like
I
the
did see
16th or
Captain
17th.
Jason and I was like, hi, my
Hi,
friend.
babes. Hi, baby.
You're going to DM him?
Yeah. Yeah. But no, if you're listening, Joe. All right, let's talk about Sailing Yacht. Did we need 2 episodes?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I think we're
No.
all in sync there. I think the rest of the world's in sync too. It's just too much. It's too
It's
much.
just a lot. It's like 2 hours of Gary being
Yeah.
obnoxious. And
It's
you
too
know
much.
what? I can't.
Gary, Daisy. It's too much.
It was too much.
I want to let Amanda talk because I know she has a lot of feelings about
Okay,
Gary.
Let it rip.
Let it rip, bitch.
Gary, your boy, your friend is into Daisy and you continue to flirt with her. You're touching her. It's annoying me. You're kissing her. You know what, Gary? Stop. And you're supposedly into Madge. You just told Madge you wanted to be her boyfriend. And then 2 seconds later, you're trying to kiss all on Daisy. Gary, stop. What is wrong with you?
He's very desperado this
Yeah.
season. He's like, oh, wait, what? They don't like me as much and everyone doesn't want to like fawn over me. Where do I go?
Yeah.
He's very
Go
desperate.
away.
Ooh.
Well, I
Ooh.
have news for you. He doesn't go away. They're filming in Ibiza.
It's like the people that went to Spain and they're like, it's Barcelona. Barcelona.
You know what? Colin should tell Daisy to F off too. You know,
I
because
know.
because she could say, Gary, stop. I'm into Colin. But she
No
like loves
boundaries.
flirting with him.
I think, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, so she's been on for three out of the 4 seasons now. And, like, for the first 2, like, she was not sought after. No one was looking to hook up with her. She wasn't hooking up with anyone else. So I feel like she likes the attention. Like, it feels good to her. She
Okay.
feels like the hot one, the one people are, like, vying over. So I don't think she's ever going to set that boundary. Like, she
Yeah, I
made
think
it
she
look like
likes
she did.
she likes being in the middle of the throuple.
Yeah. I feel bad for Colin because also what we know of him from all of his seasons is he's like a relationship person. And
Yeah, he's
like,
so cute.
I know. He's so nice. I think
I
he's like
know.
a little insecure. I think there's probably a like 90-10 split there, but yeah, she's kind of dicking him over. I don't like it. And then she's like, "I'm with Colin."
Yeah.
Are you?
Stop.
Are you, lass? Because it doesn't
No.
look like you are.
It doesn't. And I don't even think Mads likes Gary.
No.
I think she just
doesn't.
gets drunk and wants to hook up with somebody, and Gary is that person. So,
yeah,
you know, good for her.
Yeah, I mean, she owns it.
Yeah.
When she was like, if I wanted to do better, I would have just gone and made out with Alex.
That was awesome. He was so mad.
Ego deflated.
I love it.
Yeah.
Keep knocking him down.
So we had Daisy's sister Bonnie enter the boat. I feel like she called things out pretty accurately. What about you guys?
What did she say? She said she didn't really see Daisy and Colin together, but she did see Daisy and Gary being like into each other.
Yeah, she said that Daisy was too fancy for Colin, and Colin's a little more like, I mean, I took it as like salt of the earth type person, but nautical maybe, I don't know. Rugged. But yeah, I think she called it pretty accurately. Yeah.
Wait, okay, so did they hook up? And by hook up, I mean like do the dirty, because they kept saying no, but they did, right?
Colin and
Daisy and Colin,
They had sex. Yeah, she said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she did, because Colin said no. They just kissed.
It didn't sound like that. There was a lot of like slapping noises and other noises associated with sex. But oh, she said it when Bonnie came in. She's like, "You guys are having sex."
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, I think that it would be really fun and like a good way to break up a family, because you know Bravo loves to do that, if they brought Bonnie on as the chef next season.
It would be interesting.
Yeah.
You know what? I love a good sister fight.
I think that Bravo does nothing better than break apart families by putting them on shows together. So I feel like this is your next one, Bravo. Do you understand the assignment? I think it could be good. The chef really showed out this season.
She did really good.
She did. Oh my god, like the Pride like party, the Pride dinner, everything about that charter. When they first passed out like the preference sheet, I was like, oh, here it is. But
yeah,
no,
I was like, they're gonna be so obnoxious, but they were good. They were
so good.
The fan dance was hilarious.
It was so funny. It was really Gary doing the like karate kick into the air was hysterical. It was really funny.
It was a good entertainment.
I feel like Daisy definitely picked it up on that charter, but I will say she was giving me Hannah vibes like for the last 3 episodes, with her like drinking and chain smoking and wanting to like screw people more than work and making excuses. I'm like, where's Captain Sandy? This bitch is fired. Checker bags for benzos, everyone.
I actually thought the same thing. I was getting annoyed, and then how about when they said, oh, we can't hear the radios, and then Glenn and Gary went around the whole yacht and did all of the radios? That was hilarious.
It was so funny. They were like, I can hear you in Mallorca.
Loud and clear.
It was so funny.
It was good.
It's the last charter next episode, so I think.
Oh, and it's a throuple, which I'm interested in seeing the vibe between the throuple.
I know.
Never seen a throuple, I feel like.
It's like the word of the year.
It is. It's like the new rage.
Guys, polyamory is not new, but I'll take it.
You will.
I mean, not personally, no. Not personally. That was not
Does your husband know?
No. And I won't get on my platform about it because I'll offend people, and then we'll just have less listeners. But it's a thing. It's out there. It can be done well if you have boundaries and rules. And there's a lot of really good books on it, but no, I know.
Can't say
I'm
I've
not
read one.
Can't
say I've read one.
I'm a therapist. I have to know about these things. Anything else about Bravo?
Nope. It was a good, light, fun week of Bravo.
It was a fun week of Bravo. You're right. Well, if you like what you heard here, you can catch us on Spotify every week or wherever you get your podcasts. Also, follow us on social. We post a lot of great content, memes, polls, all kinds of stuff. Engage with us. We love to talk to our listeners. You can follow us on Instagram at Boujee Bravo Bitches, on TikTok at Boujee Bravo Bitches, or on Twitter at Boujee Bravo Bees.
That's it, bitch.